The song is from the Hen House Prowlers, a Chicago-based bluegrass band. Founded over 15 years ago, the quartet say they now find themselves at the intersection of performance, diplomacy, and education. They've been to more than 25 countries, working with the U.S. State Department, as well as under their own nonprofit organization, the Bluegrass Ambassadors. They incorporate music from Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and more into their already robust repertoire of unique traditional American music. This song is from Kenya and is titled Sura Yako.
Nimakuchagua wewe Nikapende Mama Sataki mwingine Ashu siniache Sinatende Mama Usipende mwingine
Moyo wangu mia mwipasi Umenikalia chapati Nafanya vitu kwa kama chizi Kupenda sitasizi
Moyo wangu mia mwipasi Umenikalia chapati Nafanya vitu kwa kama chizi
Kupenda sitasizi
Sura yako muzuri mama
Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama
Sabo laka mama
Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama
Lako lako mama
Muzuri mama Muzuri mama
Sura yako muzuri mama
Muzuri mama Nikatibe nikulinde Nikutunze Mama Siende lolote Patena yu nikulishe Nikuoe Mama Siende popote Moyo wangu shakubali Umenikulia chapati Nitakonenda kama polisi Itabidi nikumare Moyo wangu shakubali Umenikulia chapati Nitakonenda kama polisi Itabidi nikumare Sura yako muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Tabasamu lako maua Sura yako muzuri mama Tabasamu lako maua
Piga dance kidogo Piga dance kidogo Dance kidogo Piga dance kidogo Dance kidogo Piga dance kidogo Dance kidogo Sura yako muzuri mama
Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama
Tabasamu lako maua
Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama
Sura yako muzuri mama
Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama Muzuri mama
Greetings from the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan. I'm Michael Vendetta, the Executive Director of the World Affairs Council. On behalf of my colleagues Erica Kubik and Emily Smith, we say hello to our good friends at Ferris State University. We understand you're getting together virtually. You're keeping your community strong during these times of COVID-19. It doesn't surprise us that the good folks at Ferris State University continue to treat each other well and stay strong together. We appreciate Ferris and our partnership with Ferris State, Dr. Eisler, Piram, Lisa, Christian, the whole community has been terrific, and we want you to know that we're here for you as World Affairs Council. We empower the people and organizations of West Michigan to engage thoughtfully with the world. We do that through 50 programs during the year, sponsored by 50 local businesses and 11 colleges and universities, among them Ferris State University. We thank you for that. We have programs that are credible, that are objective, that are relevant, civil, and compelling. And we believe that to succeed in the world and to change the world, you first have to know the world. You can do that with us all year round at worldmichigan.org, and we look forward to seeing the Ferris State community at our events in the future, both online and hopefully together very soon.
DeMondre Thurman, professor of low brass at the Jacobs School of Music, Indiana University. And in this video, DeMondre plays euphonium. His wife, Jenny Gregoire, plays violin in a performance of Light the Candle from their backyard in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Hello, my name is DeMondre Thurman, and this is my wife, Jenny Gregoire. I've been affiliated with Big Rapids and the Tuba Bach Festival maybe since the beginning of the festival. It was always something that I looked forward to, going up to Big Rapids in September to play music with Ed Millett. As you can see, we are in nature. Ed Millett and my wonderful colleagues in the Tuba Euphonium Quartet. I do believe that we'll make it through this thing just fine. We're going to play a piece for you that signifies humanity and unity in a really unique way. This piece, Light the Candle, written by a good friend of mine, Patrick Schultz, was actually written for his wedding. There's a really beautiful moment about 2/3 of the way through where you hear both the violin and the euphonium ascend up to a high A, which represents the lighting of the candle, literally, in the ceremony. So I feel like this is a very appropriate piece to play for this festival. Jenny and I bring greetings to you from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where it's nice and humid today. It's been raining. I do believe we'll get past this crazy moment that we're experiencing in our life. We've experienced nothing like it in our lifetimes, but I do think it will pass. Big Rapids, stay strong. Ferris State, stay strong. And certainly Tuba Box, gonna last forever.
Hi everyone, my name is Phong Nguyen. I'm from Vietnam. Today I'm making a Vietnamese dish that for our international festival. So we have a grilled pork with steamed rice noodle and some veggie and herb and some pickle. And here's our Vietnamese dressing, which is made from fish sauce. This is one of the second popular dishes beside pho. You can find this dish in most of the Vietnamese restaurants in America. It's called bún chả Hà Nội or bún thịt nướng, or you can just find it at a grilled pork with rice noodle. So this dish reminds me of home because whenever I smelling the lemongrass that grill on the stove top, that's remind me of home where our family gathering, my mom or any family would just pull out their grill and cook this dish to share with everyone. And here's the step to make it. I hope everyone enjoy it. Thank you guys, bye.
This video features the Bluegrass Ensemble of Berea College in Kentucky and their director Al White. This is their version of the Christmas classic Carol of the Bells. Al says he figures the ringing of bells is a pretty worldwide occurrence and ought to fit in with this International Festival of Cultures. So enjoy this performance.
The City of Big Rapids is proud to take part in this celebration of solidarity, hope, and ultimately the equity that can come with the clear recognition that our lives are truly interdependent. It must now be plain to all of us that together we can support and comfort one another even as we struggle against a fearsome force of nature that would engulf us were it not for our ability to unite and to overcome it. The spirit of Ubuntu, I am because we are, is present in so much of what we do, and my best example is our national anthem. When I sing it solo, I struggle to hit half the notes because they're out of my terrible vocal range. But when I sing it at the ball game along with several thousand friends, we sound just great, and my spirit soars along with everyone else's. We are, all of us, best invested when everyone shares, because then all of us win.
from Chris Glassman, a jazz trombonist living in the Lansing area. Chris is a recent graduate of the Michigan State University Jazz Studies program. This piece he titles Alone Together. It's a duet for bass trombone and guitar.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Glassman.
And my name is Nathan Borton.
And I teach jazz trombone at Michigan State University's Community Music School in Detroit.
And I teach guitar at Aquinas College and Jazz and Creative Institute.
We recently recorded an Arthur Schwartz composition entitled Alone Together that we believe fits with the International Festival of Culture's vision of Ubuntu, or solidarity. Because while we may be separated, we may find solidarity and spirit through the music and arts together.
We'd like to thank Ferris State University, Tuba Bach, the city of Big Rapids, as well as everyone viewing this video. We truly hope you enjoy the performance of Quarantine Together.
The West Michigan Bengali Cultural Association is a Michigan nonprofit corporation that seeks to create and maintain a cultural heritage, especially for the Bengali community from the eastern part of India.
In pursuit of this mission, WMBCA hosts multiple cultural events throughout the year that promote appreciation for Bengali culture, language, food, and awareness of our distinct way of life.
Ferris State University has been a sponsor for our various events, and we would like to take this opportunity to thank them for their generosity. Without the support of our sponsors, we would not be able to achieve our mission, and we look forward to our continued association with them. Thank you.
This video features yours truly performing the Saraband movement from Johann Sebastian Bach's Second Cello Suite in D minor. The Saraband originated in Spain, included here in a suite of dances by a German composer, and I'm performing it on a Swiss tuba, so hope that makes it international enough for the festival. Enjoy. Johann Sebastian Bach composed 6 suites for solo unaccompanied cello over the course of his lifetime that still, 300 years later, are still considered the pinnacle of composition for a solo unaccompanied single melodic line instrument. They are, of course, staples in not only the cellist repertoire, but really studied by almost all of the instruments, musicians. The writing is just so incredible. It's the basis of really all music that's come in the Western tradition since then. All composers of Western music have been influenced by the music of Bach. From an international standpoint, these suites were collections of dances from around Europe. Each one of the suites would have contained an allemande from Germany, a courante from France, a saraband movement from Spain, a gigue from England, as well as a prelude and other dance movements as well. But in the spirit of Ubuntu and community, there's not only the community of instrumentalists that play and study these pieces, but I think that Bach's music as a whole speaks to humanity. That was his belief, and I think again 300 years later it has proven to do that. It's a very unifying kind of a thing beyond words. His music is transcendental in that way. So I'm going to play the Saraband movement from the Second Cello Suite in D minor. I think it's just a beautiful melody. It speaks to me certainly, and hope it does to you as well. So this is the Saraband from the Second Cello Suite in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach.
I would fear no man to walk on this earth. Oh no, no, not from my death until the morning of rebirth. Yes, I fell in 2 times of instigation. Well, I done lost my mind, there'll be no pacification. And if they wanna make me their whipping boy, well then at least I got some memories that I can enjoy. Because don't wake the beast if you ain't gonna slay it. And don't speak the truth if you ain't gonna say it. Don't build up trust if you just gonna betray it. Don't touch my guitar if you ain't gonna play it. Because I think I might have to is get to the forest when the city's too loud for me to finish a chorus. And yes, they like to speak to me in an empty gesture. Well, I might have to run for rise and come to the pressure, yeah. Early to rise, so but late to bed. And well, I've got all I wanted is what I've always said. But I don't got much, and no, I don't care. Because, well, what I got has been just too much to bear. So when I look out my window as I drink at night, I just remember all the times I never put up a fight. Because don't wake the beast if you ain't gonna slay it. Don't seek the truth if you ain't gonna say it. Don't build up trust if you just gonna betray it. I said, no, don't touch my guitar if you ain't gonna play it. Because I think I might have to escape to the forest when the city's too loud for me to finish a chorus. And yes, they like to speak to me in an empty gesture. So I might have to run for rise and come to the pressure, yeah. My mama said be good, oh don't be cruel, and just live your life by the golden rule. But I don't got time for what people say, so I just live my life my own goddamn way. I still got time though, I can make things right. But I ain't starting today, I ain't starting tonight. Because don't wake the beast if you ain't gonna slay it. And don't speak the truth if you ain't gonna say it. Don't build up trust if you just gonna betray it. I said, don't touch my guitar if you ain't gonna play it.
Hi everyone out there. My name is Megan Hausertran, and I'm coming to you today from Big Rapids, Michigan. I'm here today because I want to teach you how to cook a recipe. It's a very simple recipe, so for those of you like me who aren't the greatest of cooks, I'll come out and say it, I'm a terrible cook. Hopefully this is something simple that you can make. And I think the reason why it's important to cook and kind of make a video at a time like this is just to help everyone remember how connected we are. You know, during times where we're practicing social isolation, it's easy to feel maybe not as connected as we used to be to things and to places that we love, to people that we love. But today, I want to remind you that there is connection, and a lot of that comes through cooking. So I'm going to take you inside and start cooking.
This video is from Kramer Mylan, a professor of percussion at the University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls. Kramer sent this introduction along with his video. I'm originally from Big Rapids and fondly remember attending the International Festival of Cultures many times over the years, often experiencing a different worldview for the first time. My submission is the first movement of Marimba Dances by Australian composer Ross Edwards. It was written at a time when the composer thought new music was in a trend of becoming too serious, and in response he wrote the joyful, light, and energetic work Marimba Dances. In the spirit of Ubuntu, I would hope we can all take a moment to experience joy amidst what is quite a trying time for us all. Even if experienced with brevity, we can all still find a little light through the darkness that Ross Edwards transports us to so well. The work I do and life I live has been completely enabled through the support of arts and cultures in Big Rapids, and I know the community will only strengthen through this trying time, and we will realize that Ubuntu never went away. It was just a little harder to find in the dark. Go Bulldogs!
This is Megan Hauser-Tran. So I'm going to show you today how to cook semi-katsu chicken. And the significance behind this recipe is that it helps me remember places and people that I care about, as well as it's very simple, so even someone like me who can't really cook can make it. So I guess the story behind this is that I studied abroad in university and I went to Japan. And fast forward to modern times, I was complaining to my husband that I miss Japanese food and I wish we could cook some of it for ourselves. So being the outstanding cook that he is, he found a recipe online and made some modifications. So that's why we call it semi-katsu chicken, because we can't really guarantee it's authentic katsu chicken, but it's a recipe that helps me remember my connection to places far away and also, you know, my connection just here in my own home. So let's take a look here at our ingredients. You're going to start off with some chicken. And so what I'm doing here is I've already pre-pounded the chicken. You want to pound it and tenderize it for one thing, but also spread it out a little bit so it's not too thick. You know, again, I kind of pounded it a little bit already, but you're going to want to pound it so that it's not too thick, maybe like half an inch or so, so that it can cook a little bit more thoroughly. So smashy, smashy. And then after you're done with that, you can take a look at what you've got in terms of dry ingredients and the ingredients that you're going to be using to coat the chicken. So over here we have panko crumbs. They're like little bread crumbs that will create the coating for the chicken. And then some dry spices that we're going to use are oregano right here, garlic salt, and then there's a little bit of water, which is going to be added to the egg here to, again, create that coating that will stick to the chicken. So you're going to want to add very carefully, as I was saying, the water. And then I've already got a bowl with some panko in it, so I'm going to add this here. I'm going to leave my panko there. That's just example panko. This in here is a cup already. So if you take your cup of panko, your tablespoon of water into the egg, your half a tablespoon of garlic salt into the panko, as well as the oregano, 1 teaspoon of that. And you can kind of tailor the spice amounts to your like. You can even put cayenne pepper into this. We usually do put cayenne pepper into this, but I'm not today because the panko actually came already spiced. So it did half of my work for me, which is great, because again, I'm a great cook. Okay, all right, so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to the egg and mix it up as well as you can. Probably with 2 hands, you should hold the bowl to make it steady, but since I'm filming, there's just a 1-hand action going on here. All right, so kind of stir up that egg into that water, scramble it like a good breakfast egg. Whoops, don't flick egg all over your kitchen. Maybe just gently put it over here to another raw ingredient zone. Okay, so we're going to see how this goes one-handed. So then you're going to take a piece of chicken. I'm going to do an easy small one here. Of course, as any good cook, wash your hands thoroughly before you do this. And then, whoops, wash your hands after. Don't drop your chicken in anywhere but your bowl. Okay, so we're going to coat that with egg. It's going to be quite slippery. So if you are doing this one-handed, good luck. All right, so then we're going to take the chicken over into our dry ingredients. Coat both sides of the chicken. Stir it in there nice and good. Get a good coating on it. Right, and again, you can add different spices if you've got a favorite like breaded chicken recipe. It could be, you know, tailored, customed to make this work. Okay. All right, so then you're going to want to put your chicken over here on a sheet, just a normal cooking sheet. I have preheated my oven to 425 degrees. So just for the sake of it, one more time, let's see that chicken coating process. All right, and it really just takes about 1 egg to do this. If you've got a lot of chicken, maybe use more than 1 egg. All right, over into the bowl. Okay, so again, coat both sides of the chicken. Make sure you try to get all the spots covered. I know sometimes it's hard to get all of the chicken covered. Okay, and then we're going to take the chicken, get it right onto your cooking sheet. I am going to do this for the other piece of chicken as well. You know what, I'll just go ahead and do it. That was so quick. See, so quick and so easy. Even a terrible cook like me can make it. Let's just go ahead and make that 3rd piece. Okay, there we go. Nice and covered. Okay, So 3 pieces of chicken on a tray. All right. So then what you can do is you can then, well, use a clean hand if you have one, or use your foot if you don't have a clean hand. And open up your oven. Safely and carefully put your chicken inside. All right, and then close the oven. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna set the timer for, let's see, 22 minutes at 25 degrees. Okay, and now you just wait, and the next time we come back, I will show you what it looks like, all cooked and ready to eat.
This video comes from Canadian harmonica virtuoso Mike Stevens and his work with his nonprofit organization Arts Can Circle, working with Native communities in the Northern Territories of Canada. This is a production that he put together called My Life is Bigger Than COVID-19, featuring not only Mike on harmonica, but individuals from all over Canada where he works. So enjoy this presentation of Mike's piece.
Take your harmonica and say the words, my life is bigger than COVID-19. I'm using a C harp, something like this.
My life is bigger than COVID-19. My life is bigger than COVID-19.
Hello, beautiful people of the world. I love each and every one of you. And my life is bigger than COVID-19.
My life is bigger than COVID-19.
Our lives are bigger than COVID-19.
And my life is bigger than COVID-19.
My life is bigger than COVID-19.
Before now, even in this isolation and seclusion, we are not islands separated, segregated. You see, before you finished having breakfast this morning, you have been dependent on more than half of the world. You may have woken up from a bed whose wood may have been carved from a tree in southern Nigeria. Your bedsheet fabric may have been made in Bangladesh and carefully sewn in China. You may have cleaned your teeth with a Belgian toothbrush and a Polish toothpaste. Your coffee may have been from Brazil and you may have enjoyed it in a Thai mug, the coffee you know you cannot live without. We are interdependent for our daily need. So before you finish that breakfast, remember, we are not island separated, segregated. We are in this internet, simply yet intricately connected to these 7 billion minds and bodies, building this vast ocean that rouse in one, in unity when the waves hit, but still we stand. And stand we shall. Today, remember Ubuntu. I am because we are. I'm NFA Adaji. This is Nigeria, and I'm part of this internet.
Okay, and we're back. back. This is Megan Hauser-Tran again. So my timer has just been off, 22 minutes in the oven at 425 degrees, and our semi-katsu chicken should be ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the oven. Look at the chicken. Yep, looks good. Let's pull it out. Okay. All right, so here we go. Semi-katsu chicken covered with panko, garlic salt, oregano, again, cayenne pepper, any other spices that you like to taste. So I've already got prepared a plate for it to go on. Let's take a piece, bring it on over. This goes really well with rice, so I'd like to recommend rice with this. Also katsu sauce. If you don't have katsu sauce, you can Google recipes out there. We have made our own katsu sauce before. You know, it usually takes ingredients like, let's see, barbecue sauce, ketchup, Worcester sauce, and the like. So, you know, grab your favorite sauce, some rice, and your chicken, and enjoy semi-katsu chicken. So I hope that you're all out there now enjoying yourselves, that you are remembering the